catch a glimpse, a glance at the upcoming Pixel, the brand new Pixel. Now, these are not retail versions in here. In fact, what you're gonna find out in a moment is that the software is a little bit strange or non-existent. But what we will be doing in this video is a comparison of the hardware to the current generation of flagship devices from Google, the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. We already know a lot about the 7 and 7 Pro because Google has told us quite a bit and the release date is approaching. So yeah, definitely not retail. As far as release on this device, early October is the rumor. Look at this, 7 on this side and 7 Pro over here. Not your typical Google badge on there. Early developer versions of the devices, they are sticking, as you can tell, to this visor-like design language with this shelf up top. This color from the edge carries over into the visor section. Wireless charging will be supported on both these devices, unlike the budget model Pixel 6a, which for me is the biggest drawback. Maybe that and the 60 hertz display. These will solve both of those problems, having the wireless charging and then having the high refresh display as well. All right, so now I have all the devices booted up for a bezel comparison. Pixel 6 versus 7. Wow, okay. So this one is pretty significant. The old model is quite a bit taller. Certainly the forehead here is bigger than it is on the new model, 7. The display itself is also a little bit taller on the Pixel 6 compared to 7. So that's interesting find number 1. And then if we go over to the Pro model, this one, the dimension is almost identical. However, you have slimmer bezels on the sides. Or is it just more curved? It looks like you have slimmer bezels on the sides of the old model, but it could just be that it has a more aggressive curve around the edge than the new model. And then when you look at the new model, you have a little bit less of a chin and a very similar forehead. But overall, the dimension of these two phones is a lot closer than it is on the 7 versus 6. It's definitely slightly more comfortable to hold, the 7 compared to the 6. All right, so obviously I can't boot these up. There's no Android 13 going on. I can't test the cameras and such. These are early samples, obviously. But we're not gonna have to wait too long for these devices to hit the market. As mentioned, the current rumor is the very beginning of October. But hopefully this video gave you a little bit of insight into what to expect and at least illustrated a couple of differences. From a physical perspective, we can kind of discover that there's a slightly different approach taking place, and Google is aiming to create a little bit more difference between the Pro model and non-Pro model, outside of just having a slightly higher spec and obviously adding that extra camera, making the Pro bigger than the non-Pro, bigger distance than there was on the previous model. Styling still in the same neighborhood. Let me know which one you would be more interested in. Would it be the Pixel 7 or 7 Pro? Do you want that extra camera? Do you want the bigger size? Or do you prefer something slightly more pocketable?